Hello, guys. How is everybody doing? By everybody, I mean the nobody that's in my stream right now, but there is some hope that maybe some people will join because it's a Tuesday evening, but it is like prime time. So we'll see if anybody joins. I don't know how long we're gonna go. It's gonna depend on if I start to feel better than I'm feeling right now, because I'm not feeling great at the moment, but I do feel like playing. So that's where we're at for right now. And then I am just getting my chats and all that kind of stuff in order. So all right. Pop out our chats. So we have YouTube chat up and we have Twitch chat up. So if anybody does join, presumably I will be able to see it. Presumably. This does not account for the fact that I forget to check it. There's nothing to be done about that, unfortunately. Alright. Okay. Give me just a moment, and then I will actually get started here. Okay, let's do our intro and get things going. Hello and welcome. We are back to playing Occupy Mars in sandbox mode. We're on day 27. We're working on our base. We're working on getting points. We are working on... Part of me doing this is to remind myself what all we're doing. I wanted to build a rover, but we're kind of a long way from that. We just built our truck, and we just built our crusher, which means that we are finally able to go and get some ore and actually get a decent amount from it. And then we will be able to make a lot of the stuff that we actually need to make without having to go and scavenge a bunch of bases. I do plan to do that once I get my Grinder 3 unlocked, but not until then. So I have to use ore in the meantime. And it looks like we have grown plants. Okay, well, some of our plants are grown. Let's go check our other plants. So our purpose today, our focus is going to be, I think, on getting some ore. I think that's going to have to be our focus. Alright, these guys are not very grown. And maybe building an exit right here because I don't like having to run this huge U-turn. Or going all the way back here just to get out. But yeah, let's take our truck out and let's go get some ore. Oh, I remember I needed to power my crusher. That was like the last thing that we left off, but we didn't have time because it was getting dark and cold.
Available point for technological advancement.
Nice. Maybe we should go spend these points real quick. Let's do that first. We have an electrical point and
External pressure dropping.
a materials point or mechanics point. Definitely not a chem lab one. I don't know why I went there. Okay. I want these two. So what do I need? Aerogel synthesis. Let's do that real quick. See if we can start to unlock that little path there. Pure silicone and ethanol. I believe I have both. I think I have both. That's sulfur. What did I do with the pure silicone? I have to have put it somewhere. Nope, that is all the food. I will memorize what's in what here eventually, so I won't have to go around and check every single storage container. I will actually organize them and then know what's in what one, but we have not done that yet. So, alright, I thought I had pure silicone. We didn't use it all, did we? Did I really use it all in the last little bit? Okay, well maybe I did. Alright, let's go to the 3D printer. We need chlorine. We do have chlorine, I know that for a fact. How many pure silicone did we need? 2? Let's go double check. These are in different rooms. This is annoying. Oh, we just need 1, and then we need ethanol. I think we might actually have to make ethanol. I thought I had some, but I don't think I do actually. Potassium, sodium, sodium, potassium, nitric acid, ammonia, phosphorus. That's our sulfuric acid and our chlorine. So ignore how I just said that. It's called sulfuric acid. That's how it's pronounced. If you're pronouncing it differently, then I guess you're just wrong. I'm sorry. If only you were as intellectual as I was and capable of pronouncing words. Alright, waste tank and water bottle. Okay, so we can make ethanol. We know we have water bottles in here. And then we have waste tanks in the other room. Run back there, we'll make some ethanol, then we will grab our silicone, and then we will do our aerogel synthesis, and then we will be able to hopefully unlock that point. We should be able to. Oh, there's pure silicone. Oh, I left it in here. That's why. Okay. I was like, I could have sworn that I had some. Alright, let's take all that back out. Yeah, I could have sworn that I had more. I didn't even realize that's where I put it. Okay, while that's processing, I don't have the patience right now to sit here and watch it, so
Equalizing pressure.
we're going to come out here and create a little power system here for this crusher. Now I don't super want it to only be able to work at night or during the day, but I also kind of don't want to set up an entire power system for it, but I also didn't build it on a grid, so it's not like I can have it siphon power from that. So I think I have to set up a power system for it if I want it to work at night. So I guess let's do that. And then I don't want to take up any more space than I absolutely have to.
Not enough materials.
Oh, one of my glass plates. Alright, back we go.
Low pressure line.
Let's check this. Alright, we collect that. Start aerogel synthesis. There we go. Can make some aerogel. And then come here and glass plates. Nice. Let's make 5. Oh, I hate when I do that. There we go. Add. That was the only thing we were missing, right? I'll check before we go back out. Battery pack. Okay, yeah, no, that was the only thing we were missing. We never did spend this point. Let's spend this point while we're in here. Man, I wonder if watching this without having ADHD drives some people crazy. Like, let me know if you're watching and you're still watching at this point and you're ever like, dude, just pick a thing to do and freaking do it and then move on to the next thing. Because I could absolutely see that being annoying. But I can't help it. Right, we can unlock our hangar. But I think I want the main HQ first. So we need to make ceramic heat shielding. Alright, so we'll save that point as well, because the things I want are locked behind chemical reactions. 76%. Come on. This is taking forever. I swear it goes faster when you're watching it. I swear it does. Because if it was going this fast the whole time, it would have been done already. I could test that theory, like actually science it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sit here and say this every single time. Yay! Now we have aerogel. And then, what was the one that we needed there? Ceramic heat shielding. That's what we needed. And we don't have the calcium for it. Okay, well, good to know. We should have calcium once we get our crusher up and running.
Pressure.
We should have calcium. And our medium solar panel here produces 36 kilowatts per hour. And I believe the crusher takes 30 per hour. So that means that we should be filling up our battery all day long. I think it's 30. We'll double check this in a second. It might be 40 actually. If it's 40, we'll have to set up. Oh, it's only 10. Oh, dang. I thought it was way more. Maybe it's the big one that requires 40. Oh my goodness. Type. Alright, well, that's going to be even better then for our power. Because that means we only need 100 power in our battery each day in order to have power all throughout the night. And we should definitely get that pretty easy. We're already at 10. Alright. I don't know why I tried to jump up there. Okay, let's go get some ore. Let's take our truck and let's go get some ore. And let's see if we can, like, turn this building supply or supply situation around. Because I'm tired of not being able to make things that I want to make. Now, granted, I solved this problem in the story campaign by just going and doing so much scavenging. But again, I don't feel like doing that until I have my Grinder 3 unlocked. Because otherwise I just kind of feel like it's a waste. We've already got, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say we already got. Like, we've already been to all the outposts. We've already taken the resources out of them, and going back and just scavenging a small portion of what we can from them, only to maybe need to go back again a third time, just seems silly. So I'm just going to wait to go back.
Available point for technological advancement.
Alright, how many can I pick up? Hell yeah. Jog, jog, jog. We're gonna get all of this, and this should be, even though this is all like aluminum, because you can get other ore out of like, I can get silicone out of aluminum pieces with the crusher. Just doing this should give us a good amount of ore, just cleaning up this whole mess that's out here. He's so strong, look at that. Alright, I should break the rest of this up. Alright. And we don't waste all of this ore, which is nice. Because when you're doing it manually, like, so much of this just disappears and you don't get anything out of it. Cooper is fully loaded. Okay, cool. So 2 small rocks and we already got fully loaded. Alright.
Available point for technological advancement.
Alright, let's see what we got from just that. Without falling into that thing and dying. Alright, so we got chlorine, phosphorus, 19 iron, 373 aluminum, 225 calcium, and 103 silicone. So easy to get all these things that we've been struggling so hard to get. Very much worth it to go and build my truck and then build the crusher. Don't mind the truck, he's fine. He's fine, nobody even saw that. And if you claim you did see it, you're a liar. Is this even the pile I was working on? Because this looks not broken. What pile was I working on? Because I know these will reset over the course of the night, so I don't want to leave anything. Okay. Oh, it won't let me pick these up. Alright, now will it let me pick them up? Alright, I didn't realize they were still connected. Okay, so where was that pile that we were working on? I thought it was that one, but that is not what it looked like when we left it. I think it was that one. I think it just weirdly reset itself, glued itself back together. I don't know. Alright, I need to turn that off because it's really hard to see the weak points. Okay, and that's a lot of big pieces. Wow, look at that piece. Okay, now I think we can turn our flashlight back on. Those pieces are still connected. I mean, this isn't the most efficient, but it is so many times more efficient than manually doing this. Now let's see, we left that in a pretty good pile with like only 2 pieces connected and some loose ore that I didn't pick up. So when we go back, let's see if that's how it looks. Ooh. Is there a quick key to unload? Oh, it is pretty late at night, isn't it? I didn't realize what time it was. nice. We're going to have so much aluminum. It'll be nice to have enough ore that I need to keep some of it in a storage container because I won't be able to keep it in the 3D printer. That'll be a first-time problem in this sandbox game. Apparently, I'm just going to tip myself every single time I come off of there. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. I should not be allowed to have this truck. Okay. What if we just back up? We'll do it that way instead. I know it's late and it's dark, but I don't want to leave this here because I don't trust the game to leave it here for the next day. I don't think it's going to. Like, I actively don't think it will. Okay. Can I pick it up now? I can. So we're just going to brave the temperatures and have our health go down. We'll be able to sleep through it and get our health back up. It'll be fine. Oh, that one didn't go in the truck. The rover will be nice because I think the rover takes a lot more than this. But honestly, just this alone is possibly enough.
Suit power, 75%.
Gosh, it won't. I don't want to have to jump in the bed every time.
Low temperature warning.
It would help me if I could do this properly and not be an idiot. Alright, good. We're done with the ore itself. Oh no, we have one more piece. Okay, nice. That worked out perfectly. Alright. Where is the... Oh, is that it? That is it. It needs some lights on it. Okay, I don't want to fall in. Crusher needs power to work. Oh. Well, I guess our batteries didn't fill up completely. That's right. Alright, what's our health looking like?
Low temperature warning.
I could have just taken the truck over and dropped myself off, but that's fine. Let's leave the truck on the crusher.
Equalizing low pressure warning.
And then I will feed him because he is starving to death. Oh, that was just a hot coffee, my bad. And I think his other stats are fine for the evening. We will put him to bed till... Let's just do 6:30. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. Just the video, not the stream. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful one. Bye.
External pressure dropping.
Alright, so I'm still doing the stream. I just am... oh, hi. Hi, Juicy and Hobo Jedi. I'm not used to having people in and having people comment. So my apologies if I am slow to respond. It's not me trying to not pay attention to you. It's just that I am a very, very tiny streamer and I maybe get like one person who actually comments in an entire stream. And so I'm just used to playing for like 2 hours without any comments. Yeah, so I am also recording the videos that I'm going to upload to my YouTube channel, which is Asheron Games. And That's why I am going to have these little breaks in there where I intro and outro my videos, because I'll be uploading those parts as well. All right. Bear with me for a moment. All right, so I'm going to intro my video. I know it's a little bit awkward when I am actively streaming, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Hello and welcome. We are currently playing Occupy Mars. We are on day 28 of the sandbox mode because we cannot actively play the story campaign because it is bugged, and it's been weeks, I think, and the developers have not bothered to fix it yet. So I'm a little whiny about it, and I know that I'm a little bit whiny about it, but part of that comes from the fact that the developers started the story campaign in early access and then left it for like over a year. Well over a year, where they just did not touch it, and they just focused all of their attention on multiplayer. And then they released the story campaign on the full release of the game on January 31st, I think, of this year. And then the story, you reach a certain point in the story campaign and you just can't progress. So I have some bitterness for how the devs have been treating the story campaign. I will be honest.
Water refill.
But we are having fun in Sandbox, so I can't deny that. Okay. Let me repair my tools real quick. This takes forever, but I don't think you can navigate away from the table while you're doing it either. I think if you leave the table while you're repairing your tools, it just stops. Take that. Surprisingly, we don't need to repair our jackhammer, even though we were using it yesterday. And our purpose today is probably to get a little bit more ore, clean up our valley a little bit more, and just get a really nice stock of all the ores that we would need, so that when we need building materials, which we are super low on, we'll have a really, really good supply of ore in here, and we can just make whatever we need without even thinking twice about it. That's kind of the idea. Okay. So we already have so much aluminum that we're having to make 2 stacks. That's good. We needed calcium for something in our chem lab. The ceramic heat shielding or something. Yeah, ceramic heat shielding. So let's do that one so we can unlock more things on our tech tree. And then let's go get some more ore.
Equalizing pressure.
So I want to clean up just all those rocks, the rest of the rocks that are in the valley. I think I'll do that today. And then whatever we have from there will be what we keep for now, or like what we use for now to continue expanding our base. And we'll just do that until either we hit Grinder 3, where we're going to go out and scavenge more outposts, or until we run out of supplies again and we need to go and get more ore in order to continue doing whatever we need to do on our base. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's see if I can do this without toppling the truck over this time. We did it. We managed. I think I'm I'm a major WoW player, and I think that as WoW comes out, I may stream like our raids and stuff like that, even though so far that's not what I built my channel on, so I don't know if the active viewers that I have of my channel are going to be that interested, but I'm having fun streaming. I have been mostly just recording videos and not actually streaming live until the last week, and that was to specifically give some of my viewers a chance to see what I was doing in real time as opposed to like a week later, because my recorded videos are, you know, not exactly where I am in the game. And I've been having a lot of fun. I did it so that they could watch me more real time if they wanted to, and I think it's been cool. So also, I'm still putting out the recorded videos, and I didn't mention it in this video, but I am recording this live, so if you have an interest in seeing, any of the parts that I cut out, which I will often cut out things like me sitting here getting ore, because I don't think that's that fun to watch, or me just standing at outposts and grinding everything down. I'll often cut that kind of thing out, or I'll chat before and between each video. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, go over to the live tab on my channel. And okay, this is annoying. But yeah, go over to the live tab on my channel and you can watch the lives. And the lives are obviously what I'm playing right now, as opposed to what I was playing, a week and a half ago, because I am ahead on all of the recordings, because I record like 2 to 4 at a time. Alright. I think I'm going to take this to just drop it off at the crusher, because we're pretty full, and that way I don't have to immediately, put 2 more rocks in there and then immediately go to the crusher. We can have a little more space to fill it up again. Unloading zone. Unload. If there's a hotkey that you can just pull up and hit, I don't know what it is. I suppose I could look. Options. Interface. Controls. That's what I need. Vehicles. Steering, cruise control. Unload you. Okay. It's you. So, good to know. Alright, let's go out here and get some of these. I am looking forward to getting that rover made though, so that I can do all of this from inside the rover and not even have to get out. Drop it. There we go. Oh, it won't let me pick up this piece. Sad. We left a ton of little pieces out here. See, this is the kind of thing that sometimes I will cut out, because what what do I have to talk about after doing this for the 14th time? I didn't actually check to see what our health looked. Oh no, it did recharge completely over the night. Nice. Okay, I think I'm going to cut some of this out, but I will come back to show when we're finished how much we ended up with. I will still be here on the stream, obviously, because you can't pause a live. So if you're hanging out and watching, then you'll just have to watch me do this part. I'm gonna break these 3 apart. Oh, that's more than 3. Okay, I think that's most of it. Unhooked. Disconnected. I don't know how many more of these we're going to be able to make before the truck is full, but we'll do as many as we can. Oh. Can I pick up this big guy? Yeah. Nice. I love when he picks up rocks that are 3 times his size. Okay, the tipper is full. Slow down a little bit. And then you. And I'm not even going to get out and check. We're just going to go back and continue our process. I think between the 3 of these, we're not going to be able to... Like, I don't think all 3 of these are going to fit in one tipper, so I'm not going to worry about positioning it to get more than these 3. Not that you couldn't just move. I'm glad we found a silicone one because silicone seems to be the most useful ore. And all these were mostly aluminum, which is also useful but not as useful as silicon. Oh, that one didn't go in. It doesn't sound like... No. Dang it. I keep trying to do it without having to jump all the way into the bed, but it would not work. Really? That didn't fill up the tipper? What time is it? 2:15. So we still have a good amount of time in the day.
Available point for technological advancement.
I wonder if we still get mechanics points if we're not manually. You know, like when I use the big rover and stuff to mine. I wonder if you're still going to get mechanics points for that. or if it's only if you're doing it with the jackhammer. All right. What happened there? I guess it's too much. What if we load a smaller piece? Like this one. Yeah, this looks smaller than it does now when it was on the ground. Okay. One more try to load a small piece, and then if it doesn't work, we're just going to go dump this and come back. I don't want to keep wasting time. Alright. Oh, I just didn't have my helmet on. I see. Or, I mean, I did have my helmet on, but I wasn't looking through the helmet view. I gotta take this slow because these have toppled me over now, what, 3 times? 4 times? I wonder how long the tracks stay on the ground. They appear to be gone already from here. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Ooh. Overjumped. See, this is why I don't include this part in the recordings. Because there's not a lot to talk about. It's just me going and doing this repetitive stuff. Is there a way to step onto this without having to jump? Like, to just get onto it and get close enough without having to jump. Because if you jump, you risk going too far.
Available point for technological advancement.
This automatically forces you into the third-person view. I guess it's because you're holding it in front of your face, so you wouldn't be able to see it very well. Or you wouldn't be able to see very well to walk. Maybe that's why. Okay, tipper is full. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, whoop, oh, oh. There we go. Truck fell into the crusher. Alright, I think we have time for one more round before it gets dark, and then we can finally look and see what all we got. And then I might be done for the moment, depending on if I think I need more ore for right now. I mean, we still have the rest of those rocks up there, that one up there, a couple back there, to clear out, to have our valley be completely clean. But I don't necessarily want to spend a whole other day out here getting this if it's going to be overkill. If I have to jump in anyway, I might as well jump over the... Oh. Okay, I was going to say, oh, I can't grab any more of these, but I can grab this big monster. Alright, all of these I think require some further breaking. This one... I wonder if there's some kind of an overlay that you can put over your actual game that you can see chat. Because I've seen some streamers and it seems like they don't look away from their game and they respond to chat so fast and they're able to play and respond to chat at the same time. And there's no way I could do that because I've got it on my second screen and I have to turn my head like 90 degrees to see it over there. So if I'm actively doing something, I can't see chat. So if you're watching this and you know of a way to kind of have your chat overlay your game without being super obtrusive, let me know. Because I would be very interested in setting that up.
Available point for technological advancement.
I can't pick any of these up yet. Side bonus, we are gathering a bunch of points. Oh, I don't want to have to run this far. Especially as it's getting dark. Let's back up. Okay. Much better, much better. We're going to load as much of this as will fit, and then hopefully it's most of it, because I really don't want to leave it behind, but I don't know if I want to come all the way back out here to finish getting it either. I guess that'll depend on how much we have left. Like if this fills it, I think we'll come back out. Alright, yeah. We'll come back out and we'll gather the rest, and maybe that little one right there. And then we will... That'll probably put us to 9:30, so we'll have to go back inside. Alrighty. Come pick up the rest of this, dump it off, then empty our crusher. I mean, hopefully we have enough power now to empty the crusher. Whoops, I turned the wrong way. That's close enough. I don't care. I hate when we drill enough to break the actual like small pieces free, because that means that we're losing out on all this extra material. Okay, we only have a half hour before it starts to get cold. That's fine. We'll do the same thing we did last night, which is that we just pushed it and then we slept off the health, whatever I would call it. The low health score. We just healed as we slept.
Low temperature warning.
At least the truck is warm. So while we're driving the truck, we get protected. Okay. Gather these. And then, where was this little one that I was going to get? Right here. I don't know if this is actually going to break into pieces. Oh, it did. It broke into 2 pieces. 3 pieces. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at that, that was beautiful. That was perfect. Right up to it. That was less perfect. Okay, I think we're going to be able to fit one more, this last piece in. Oh, no, the last piece was too much. All right. Well, we're losing that last piece because I'm not coming back to get it. So if it's still there when we do come back to get the rest of that, or great, but if it's not, it's not. Ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. We came in a little hot. Little hot. So our crusher still has power for now. That's great.
Low temperature warning.
Wow, look at all that ore we got from just cleaning that up. That's crazy. We've got so much. Alright, now we gotta run back. Here, I'll use a first aid kit because I don't want to die.
Equalizing low pressure warning.
Alright, we're totally fine. No issues whatsoever. Okay, so... Alright, so we cleaned up out there. I would show it, but it was pretty dark, so you couldn't really see. But this is what we have in our inventory. So we have 5, 1, 15, almost 2,000 aluminum, 750 or 1,750-ish silicone, 900-ish calcium, 400-ish iron. And that's not including what we already have in here. So we are going to, or that. So we are going to have to put these in a storage container because they're not all going to fit in here. But that's awesome. So I'm just going to pull out what I can, and then I'll put stuff back in after I've organized it the way I want it organized. So this doesn't need to go in there. It doesn't seem like any recipes call for that. Alright, so I want stacks of 500 in there. If I can have them. If we have enough ore for stacks of 500. Are we missing anything? Uranium. I don't know if there's anything you can print with uranium either. Alright, and then the rest of this we'll just put into our inventory for right now. And yeah, now we can make anything we can 3D print. Okay, and then what do we have in here? Just like extra stuff. Let's actually just put that whole thing in there and make ourselves a fresh box for rocks. That way we don't even have to move stuff or organize it or anything. We just give ourselves a nice, clean, fresh box. And we're going to store some of our extra stuff here as well. I have these potatoes. I don't know where they came from. Oh, right. They came from here. That is. Oh, whoops. My bad. I forgot that there's still stuff in there. Let's fix that. Okay. Can I pick up my beetroot? Alright, so these have finished growing. Alright, now I can take this down. And then we have more room in here. This is going to be our storage room. So I'm going to have storage tanks all along out here. This is my work room. I have one storage tank in here for working. I might put the 3D printer in here. Depends on if we have room for it there. And then this, for now, is my botany room. But it's not going to stay that way. Alright, our potatoes are done. Beautiful. We'll get our plant crate and our planter. Do either of these seeds have bonuses? These ones do. Cool. I was going to put him to bed. I need to put him to bed, but I'm not going to start a new video for putting him to bed for this day, just because people really didn't get to see much of yesterday in the video, so. Alright. Oh, I didn't put these in the planter. Like an idiot. Oh well. Should be able to do it just fine like this. Perfect. Then my planter tool. Those were potatoes, right? Yeah, they were potatoes. Or beets are on the other one. And we only grabbed potatoes with the bonus, so we know these have the growth bonus and the amount bonus, the yield, whatever they call it in this game. Now let's go over to our seed machine and turn these into seeds. I have not made the food processor yet, but eventually I will. Our food rations are getting a little low. Alright, so this has no bonus. These have no bonus, these have no bonus. And these have a little bonus. Alright, well these can be combined. What happens if I would combine those? Oh, they would have no bonus. Okay. So we're going to split these. And have 4 with an extra bonus. And then we will split these. And have the basic bonus for these. Oh, I have to pull those seeds out, my bad. This is one of those little things where I'm like, I do like that they made things more realistic. I think the need to open and shut the little drawer here is maybe a little much on the side of being realistic. It's just a tedious. It's just a tedious thing. It doesn't make you feel like, oh, I'm really there. These also don't have a bonus. Sad. Alright. But we do now have more seeds that do have bonuses, so 3, 5, 5.9. Okay, so 3, 5, 3, 5. Apply. And 3, 5. Apply. Alright, so we stacked all those. And we're just going to eat that. Okay. Put our seeds back in here. And then I'm going to start to organize them because now we have bonuses and no bonuses. So the highest bonus items are going to go on this side and then proceed to the lowest bonus items. And eventually I'll have more storage containers because that seems to be the way I live my life. Where I have to... That's in every game too. I can't even say that's just in this game. I put the fertilizer back in here. Okay. Let's spend our botany point because we don't have the bench unlocked yet. Until now.
Technology access level increased.
Our greenhouse needs ammonium nitrate synthesis. As soon as we unlock those greenhouses, we're going and we're building them. If we can. Aw. The puppy has had a very long, difficult day because he had training earlier. And so he is resting so good. And he's so comfy underneath the desk. Oh no, that's aerogel synthesis. Ammonium nitrate synthesis. Nice, and we already have what we need. I love that. I love that for us. Okay, electricity workbench. Let's see what we've got to spend. We've got our solar panel. Oh, hell yeah, we can get our protection from the cold. Now we don't even have to worry about...
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
We don't have to worry about being out at night.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
And we have our more efficient panels. Alright, so we've unlocked basically all of the things I really wanted to unlock. So we can go back and start unlocking some of this stuff that was less important to me now. So that's cool. Let's do this one. I want that heavy suit, but Grinder 3 just needs advanced pyrolysis. And then we're going on a big long trip. And I don't even know if those trips are fun to watch. Oh, hi Lauren. How are you? Hopefully I saw that quick enough. I was talking before about how I don't get many people who pop in and comment, so it takes me a minute to notice comments. But hello and welcome. What do we need the tanks for the rover for? I feel like I don't really need that, but I do want to unlock the drill and the multiple rock scrabbing. The game looks interesting. What do you think? I think it's a pretty interesting game. I think it's pretty fun. I played a lot of hours of it. Oh, how have we not unlocked Blowtorch 2?
Mechanics. Technology access level increased. Suit power 50%.
Alright, let's save this point and let's get our grinder. Advanced pyrolysis nanotubes. Alright, let's go see what we need for those. I play a lot of games, Lauren. Question for you, Lauren, and feel free to be like, what are you talking about? How dare you? Are you trying to sell me something? Because there's a definite pattern that I've noticed from the people who are popping in trying to sell you something. And it has a tendency to be like, I don't really know about the game. And then I'm going to ask you just like a bunch of questions to kind of get you to engage. And then I'm going to be like, well, if you're looking for more followers, I will provide this thing, or I'll make you this thing. I'm a graphic designer. And I am also an artist and a writer and a graphic designer, and I don't need any of those things. So, but if you're not one, I'm happy to engage with you. I just am not going to be buying anything from you. Okay. Advanced pyrolysis. Pyrolysis. So we need methane and carbon powder. We get carbon powder from methane pyrolysis. Actually, let's put him to bed, because his little heart's racing. We'll just do it for the optimum time. Oh, that's actually that's a lot. That was more hours than I was expecting. A shame to do it in the middle of the day, but that's my fault for not having put him to bed at night.
Technological advancement.
Alright, give me just a moment. Alright, sorry, I have to respond to messages. I did stop the recording. Usually I stop the recording for that, but I forgot. So... And I think Lauren left. So I'm going to guess, and if you're still here, Lauren, again, call me out, but I'm going to guess that that means that I was indeed correct, that she was a salesperson. I don't actually know if those are bots or if they are just individuals who are trying to sell you something, and therefore this is, you know, what they found works. Or if it's just like bots that come in. I also don't know if they are like actual people who are trying to do this to, you know, make a living, or if they are scammers. So I don't know if they're bots, and I don't know if they're scammers, or if they're just advertising their services.
External oxygen detected.
Where's my sink? There.
Refill.
All of our stats are looking good, so we can stop hearing his heart beat. We needed to make methane, right? Methane. Can we make that yet? We can. Okay. And we just needed one, or did we need two? We'll make two, I guess. But yeah, if you're ever streaming and you get kind of a random person who hops in and they just kind of start engaging with you, but not really about the game, or they're not like, oh yeah, I love this game, or I play this a lot too, or have you tried this similar game? Like I had somebody pop in and they were like, oh, have you played Planet Crafter? If they're just kind of like, oh, hi, how are you doing? How's it going? And then they're like, they ask you some really super generic questions because they don't actually care what you're doing. So it's like, oh, what, like this one was like, what other games do you play? The game looks interesting. What do you think about it? It's like they're just trying to prompt you to engage. I don't think I've yet to have a situation where that happens that it wasn't either this bot or salesperson or whatever, where they weren't trying to sell you something. I've not had that happen yet. Because real people come in and they're either, they don't say anything, or they come in and like I said, they're like, oh yeah, I really love this game, or I've been wanting to play this, and they'll ask you questions about what you're doing, or I'll be dumb and be like, I don't know how this works, and so they'll explain it. They're just, more genuine. So I've become good at recognizing it. Hopefully I didn't come off like an asshole there to her. I could just tell. And the fact that she stopped talking to me and left immediately when I said, if you're trying to sell me anything, like, I'm not interested, makes me think that I'm right. I suppose it could also be her being like, no, I was just trying to say hi, and now you're being a jerk to me. So I suppose it could be that as well. But I don't think so. Okay, so we have 2 methane. Now we go back to methane pyrolysis, set recipe, start reaction. And then how many of these? Oh, we just need 1 carbon powder. Alright, I don't want to watch that. I want to go check my beets. I know my potatoes won't be done. Oh wow, they're closer to done than I thought they were going to be. Alright, the beets still aren't done. And the beets take forever to grow. We have our domes unlocked, don't we? Food, resources. What would they be under? I guess resources probably, so we must not have our... I thought we did, though. Or no, we unlocked the blueprints, but we haven't unlocked the domes themselves. That's what it is. I'm so happy that we have so much ore. Not even... That probably sounds so dumb, but... I'm so pleased. After struggling so much and needing just some of everything and having to go out and manually mine just to get a small amount of things, I am very happy to not have to do that anymore. In either of my 2 games, the story campaign or the sandbox. And it's much harder in the sandbox because you actually have to build your truck. And that was a pain to gather the resources for. Okay. So... Oh, we need another methane. Yeah, I think we might need to put the 3D printer in here. Because it's annoying to run back and forth between the 2 rooms. Now, where is it getting these water bottles and carbon dioxide bottles for? Because these are not in my inventory. So is this a bug, or is it pulling them out of whichever storage container I have them in? I don't think it's pulling it out of here. I don't actually know. We can test it. So I have 2 oxygen bottles in there. So if I make 1 more methane, I should have 0 oxygen bottles in here. Nope, I still have 2. So it seems to be some kind of a bug. And I'm not complaining because that means I don't have to have all of those bottles on me. I just gotta wait for that to print. Alright. Then back to my chem lab. Set recipe, start reaction. Alright, recording, we'll be right back. Oh no. Hello, welcome. So I cut off the last video on accident. So we're just picking up where we left off. We're in Sandbox, Occupy Mars. I don't remember what day. We'll check what day in a moment here. But I'm just going to upload this at the same time as the last one and put a note that just says what happened there. I meant to make it so that the recording people didn't have to watch this reaction in progress. And instead of pausing it so that I could clip that out, I just hit stop recording. So, my bad. Completely ended that. I could always paste these together, but that would require going into editing software, editing it. The editing is not the hard part. It's like exporting it and all that. I just find that annoying. I just find it so tedious. If I could just magically only do the editing part. And what's funny is that's not even hard. You're literally just waiting. But I find it so annoying. Don't even ask me why. I guess I don't really like the editing part either, though. If I had a big enough channel where, like, say I was monetized, I would want to do edited videos. There's a lot of things that I enjoy doing that I would absolutely cut down into an edited video. Like playing a game that was maybe 5 to 10 hours to complete, I would just edit that down into an hour and a half video. But I don't want to do that. And so if I had a monetized channel, then what I would do is pay somebody else to go and do those, and then I would have edited videos. But that's not where we're at. I still don't think we need the industrial energy converters. Let's unlock this battery rack.
Electricity. Technology access level increase.
Because we didn't have anything else in the electricity one that we really felt the need, right? We just need to fill it out now. But we did save one here. Right? It was our grinder, I think. Ah, it's our grinder.
Mechanics. Technology access level increased.
Okay, so we've unlocked grinder 3. Did we have any points here? We do. Anything locked behind?
New message.
Anything that we need? I want this miner. I do want that. I also want the hangar, but we don't have the... Oh, we need thermite production. That's what we need. Oh, I want this.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
Alright. So, I'm going to put him to bed. Actually, before I put him to bed, let me do the thing. Let me do a lot of the thing, in fact. Where's my 3D printer? We're going to do our boxes. Box for building materials. Five. Box for pen and circuit drives. 5. Box for chemical supplies. 2. Box for rocks. Oh gosh, I hate that you have to manually drag these out. Okay. So box for rocks. We'll just do 1. And then we'll do 1 chemical supplies. And then no, I went the wrong way. I'm currently kind of using this for anything and everything. Throw that in there. Okay. Let's do the thing where we make a master box. And what a master box is where I have a max stack of each unique type of item. So make a max stack of this, put it in there. These are all my new ones, right? Yeah. You can see how low our supplies are. So this is all the glass plates we have, so we'll just put that in there. Try and make a max stack of this. Good. Put it in there. And we're just making a box with the most of each item that we can. And then that way, we can hopefully like build we can take that with us and hopefully have enough to build a survival capsule or whatever we may need. So combine those stacks, and there's nothing else we can combine. So we're gonna throw all of these back in here, as many as will fit. Okay, so those won't fit in there. That's fine. These can stay home. So now we have 6 clean bottles, or boxes. And now we don't even have to worry about being out at night because we have the cold protection. I'm so happy about it. Also, I need to remember to upgrade all of my tools. That would be the worst if I forgot to upgrade my tools. And let me make sure, if we have to 3D print anything, let me just make sure that I have what I need for a survival capsule, just in case. Okay, I do. I do. We're going to take our truck. And just drive it over here. And hi, buddy. Do you need to go potty? I think the puppy needs to go potty, so we're gonna go do that in a minute. But first, we're gonna take all these. Oh, we should make a master Actually, we really don't need a master for these. We'll just leave these home. Because I don't think I need one for... Actually, you know what? We will. Because I just realized I might need them for, like, solar panels and stuff like that. So, let's take all these out. We'll put that empty one there. We really don't need that pen drive at all. Put our small ones up here, our mediums up here. Larges down here. And then we don't have any more larges, so we'll just fill that one. Okay. This is another empty box. And then we have our empty rocks box. Both of these are full, so we don't really need to take these with us. I don't think we even have a reason to take them with us. Did we not pull the other one out? We're gonna split this so that our truck always has at least some supply of emergency things in it. Okay. So that's our truck partially filled.
Available point for technologizing for external oxygen detected.
We're also going to check our plants and take care of them first before we leave them for a week or more. Hopefully just a week. Our potatoes got done too. That's awesome. The potatoes grow so fast. In comparison, they grow like twice as fast as the beets. Are these... those aren't ready to grow or to go. But these are. That's what I need. Alright. Then we put our beets in. Grow more. And these ones all have the first level upgrade stats. So they'll grow slightly faster. I wonder how much slower these will grow if I move them too early. I think they still grow. I just think that there's like a little bit of a penalty. But I'd rather have them grow slow over the course of a week than have them finish growing here in like 6 hours and then just sit there for a week. Okay. Do they still grow? Yeah, okay. They are still growing. So. 10 million strong and growing. And split our beets and we'll split our potatoes. What happens if you try to mix them? What if I make potato beets? I am actually genuinely curious what would happen. Let's pull this out because apparently I didn't... Oh. Well, it was saying there was a problem with the drawer. It looked like it was. Yeah, it's saying that's red. I don't know. I'm going to split... That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. We're experimenting. We're gonna try to make potatoes. Can I make potatoes? Okay, it doesn't seem to be letting me make potatoes. All right. You can't make genetic monstrosities. This is very sad. Alright, let's put these back there, and then combine those. I made that whole process more tedious on myself, but oh well. Oh, these potatoes didn't have any bonus on them. I thought that they did. I thought we were going to level 2. Okay, let's look at 591, 591. Okay, so these two can be combined. And then we do have potatoes with the second level of upgrade. Okay. Not very many though. Put our planter in here. These are our beets. Yeah, these are our beets. Oh. What's in there? Oh, I already have beets growing. Okay. My bad. But I don't have potatoes growing yet. Alright. And then I'm just going to check my values. Okay, everything looks good. Alright, next thing is... Oh, whoops. Let's put this stuff in the storage container. We don't want to take this with us. We do want to take that with us. And then... we can combine those. Right, that's everything out of there. Then we're going to take three of each of these. Do I not have enough bottle to fill? Did I grab the wrong thing? Did I grab a CO2 bottle and not an oxygen bottle? Am I an idiot? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what I had. I don't think I'm going to take CO2 with me. The only thing I can think that I would need it for is cleaning off solar panels, and I don't think I need to do that. If I'm in a situation where I desperately need to clean off a solar panel, then I will just probably take down the solar panel and put a new one up. Anything else I should print? I don't think so. Alright, so now let's go here and
Available point for technological advancement.
fill oxygen bottle. Oh nice, we have more botany points
Pressure.
and electricity points. And then we're going to put our extra bottles in here. Okay.
Low pressure line.
I don't think we need another box for these. What do I not have in this one? So I have extra sodium and potassium that won't stack. I am going to take some with us just because, you know, like what if we do run into a situation where we absolutely need to make something? Like we need a chem lab table for some reason. I can't think of one, but better safe than sorry. So we'll take this box with us, but this box is going to stay home. And then this box of rocks is coming with us. That box of rocks can come with us. Oh, no, this is supposed to be empty. They can just go in there. That's fine. We'll keep the fuse. I'm just going to throw that in there. I don't care. We're just prepping. We're just preparing to go on a long trip, in case anybody has not figured that out yet, because I don't think I explicitly said. So if it was unclear, right now what we're doing is prepping to go on a long trip. All right, here I want to keep I think no, we'll keep our masters in our inventory, and then we'll keep one empty building supply and one empty one of these in our inventory. And then I don't think we need to keep the rocks in our inventory. Either one of them, to be honest. All right, so the truck is full. But this should really help, because it seems like I'm like overstuffing the truck and I'm not going to have any more room. But I do think it's going to really help because we've got all those boxes. What else is going to help is that we're going to take this with us. Okay, let me do this way. I don't know what the battery power in that was. I think I can actually tell. Okay. It's not amazing, but it's not the worst. I'm not planning on farming ore while we're out. I don't think that's going to be necessary. At least not in the truck. So that'll give us 10 more inventory spots right there as well. But having all of the boxes will allow us to gather a bunch of stuff and
Pressure.
yeah.
Low pressure line.
Let's spend these 2 points. I don't think I need hanger fast charging. I don't even have the hanger yet. Let's just do the large accumulator upgrade. Increases battery capacity in the vehicles.
Access level increased.
And then the other one was the botany one, right? And we can unlock our greenhouse, which I want to build, but I want to go and do this strip first. What we are going to do cooking table, Kenlet, botany workbench. That's going to go in here for the moment. It's not going to stay in here, but it's going to go in here for the moment. Exclusively so that we can unlock our greenhouses.
Botany. Technology access level increased.
And then composting, faster growth. All right. Okay, I'm going to put him to bed. That's going to be the end of this video. And then I think we have everything done. Let me just make sure. So we have 12 processed food. We've got first aid kits. Actually, let's make a couple universal repair kits. That's just a repair kit. I want a universal repair kit. Can we make those? I think we can. I'm pretty sure we can. Oh, there they are. I was like, I swear we can. Am I crazy? They are a lot more expensive than just like normal repair kits, so I should probably just make some normal repair kits too. I also probably don't need to take the coffee with me, but I will. It'll be a free spot. Oh, yeah, there is something else we need to do. We need to upgrade the tools. Oh man, I would be so annoyed if I left. If I left and I had not upgraded the tools. Could you imagine? I should probably also take some rocks with us just in case we do need to print anything. Alright. I don't remember which of these have repairs available or upgrades available, so we're just going to repair everything, and then we're going to upgrade everything that can be upgraded. So we are at our best of the best we can possibly be. And then I'm going to end the video. I'm going to put him to bed and end the video. And then in the next video, we're going to take a trek and we're going to go back out. Now, one thing that I've said, and I still hold to this, is that I don't know how interesting it is just to see me go around and grind entire bases down. So I am caught between two different options. One is that I just go on the strip and I don't record it. Two, I just, the next video is me coming back being like, here's all the stuff I got. Two, I only do it on live. I don't actually do a recording of it. I just do the live version, and then if you want to see it, then you can always pop over and watch the live version. And I might even not even talk. I might just put on music, and you can just watch it to, whatever music I have playing. So that's another option. And then the last option that I was thinking is that I do record it. I do it as recorded videos, but I just have a lot of periods where I just kind of cut out the grinding and stuff. So basically it's like I arrive at a base, we go around, if we haven't been there yet, then we go around and gather up any resources, and then it will cut directly to that base being gone. And then we'll move on to the next one, and same thing over and over again. So if you're seeing this, now granted, if you're seeing this as a recording, this will all have already happened in the past, like 2 weeks ago probably. So you'll know, and you can go see. If you do want to watch it, check the lives. I'm almost certain I'll at least be doing it live. But if you are watching the live replay of this right now, then let me know what your opinion of that is. Okay, so we have everything is upgraded as far as it'll upgrade as of right now. Our spectral detector is only level 1. How is our spectral detector only level 1? It should be level 3 by now. Okay, let's take a look. How did we miss this? I think it's orange for the spectral detector. Oh, we just have not unlocked it. That's why. We just have not put the points in there. Okay. So I'm not crazy that we should be level 3 by now, because that's just 3 points. That's crazy. I think I was so focused on getting down to all of this stuff that I didn't even think about it. Alright, so we are... I think we're good. We said that we were going to take some ore with us. And we certainly have... Oh, you know what? Another thing I just thought of is that tomorrow's going to be bad weather. Because we haven't had bad weather in a couple of days. I don't think I'll show that. I think I'll put him to bed and then maybe sleep him through the bad weather. Do we have any other supply drops that we haven't picked up yet? We have a couple. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the next day is due to have bad weather. And I didn't really even think about that. Where did we put our rocks? Are these all empty? No, these are all full. Oh, we have a botany. Oh, we have a couple. We have so many circuit boards. Okay, where did we put all of our boxes? Did I just not look in here? Okay. We'll take... We don't have iron. So if we end up needing screws, we're screwed. I guess we'll just take iron out of here. This way, if we're on the road and we do need stuff, we can make it. Let's go put this in the truck. And then let's put these into their respective desks. Alright, so that one's going. I don't like that sound. That sound is a lot for me. It's very grating. Okay. All right, now I'm actually going to put him to bed. And we will pick up in the next video. So yeah, you'll find out what I chose to do. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. Goodbye. All right, that's it for my streaming as well. So thank you so much. Same thing.